Welcome back, friends, family, anyone that's watched me on the interwebs. Back to a hell of a week with Heath. This week we took on for in the second game, taking on the Dolphins. We landslide the last time, 30-3. So we're really hoping for another dub, and we're at home too. So we got to bring it home. We're gonna start off the first half. I mean, Tua is just gunslinging. He's got the six shooters out. He's just hitting people left and right. Seems like no one even wants to try to tackle. I don't know what's going on with that. Thankfully, McPot finally, shows up, tries to catch his EBT check, and grabs a pick six, takes her all the way back to the house. Finally gets us on the board. And then the old Big Q, he eats a sack lunch. I mean, he grabs Tua, takes him down, brings him down a few levels. I mean, our defense is leading it. I mean, thankfully we got that because this offense is horrendous. Um, yeah. Then McPot, after showing out so good, he does a little purse swipe, and barely even knocks his defender back. I mean, it's kind of sad. And then on top of that, old Picky, he gets a punt return. It's like he doesn't even want to run straight down the field. I mean, he's just darting each side. He doesn't see forward. No race horse, I'll tell you that. What else do we have going on? Corey Davis got a good old touchdown. He caught a decent yarder. Can't remember. It's under 20, but it's a touchdown. We'll take it. I mean, don't have a lot of those passing touchdowns these days. It seems like. Old old Kusher. The old Kusher gets a sack. I mean, you never about messed up on his name because I'm just not used to saying it. And then, as soon as I'm done saying it, guess what? Another Sook. He gets two sacks in a row. I mean, kids just on fire. He's starting to show a little something. Yeah, McPot does the old two-hand shove on the two-hand touch. He gets a fumble. I mean, someone's gonna have a scraped up knee and cry to their mom. But guess what? We got the ball and we're on the 20. We're moving. And then Kush got saved by the bell. I mean, his ankles were just on the face of the sun. I mean, just the outside burn. Thankfully, he got it out of bounds. Or Kush would have been shipped off to Siberia or Chicago. I don't know which one. They're about the same in my book. And then I mean, the Dolphins grab a little 3 point at the end of the first half, just to I mean, a little consolation gift, I guess. Don't want to get completely shut out today. Start the second half. Little Michael Carter runs in a little touchdown. Love to see it. About time he gets some action. Haven't been seeing a lot from him. Fort Knox has just been really just tearing it up this season. Just Man, just missed tackle after missed tackle. I mean, it's these kids definitely failed elementary school gym because I mean, all that was tag, and apparently they couldn't touch anyone. Couldn't couldn't jump, couldn't dive, couldn't do anything. No hit sticks. I mean, it's looking bad all around. McPop grabs a sack lunch off the shelf as well while he was at it. Also, then apparently it was just an assembly line. It must have been a half day at school because McPot grabs a sack, Cashman grabs Cha-Ching's a sack, Lawson grabs a sack. I mean, you, at least they're getting to the quarterback, I guess. I mean, like I said, at least our defense is working. Miss McPot definitely ends up pulling his back. He keeps trying to do those reaching passes, and I mean, he's got those short, stubby arms. He can't get that. He can't get those long ones in the air like that. The Finns do. You can get an embarrassing touchdown, I guess, if you want to call it that. But a little up the gut. I mean, straight from the live from the gutter, and the guys couldn't. They just stuttered. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, they just couldn't get to it. Let them get a touchdown. I mean, at least they capped it off at 10 points for the day. So I mean, gotta take the small victories, I guess. Yeah, like I said, all these misses. I mean, Mick Pot. I don't know if he. Hopefully, he's got back spasms or something. Because I mean, it was just. Whole boy was just all over the field, just missing left and right. It was just gross. And then, of course, in normal fashion, as I insult him, he does better. I mean, it's the compliment sandwich. You always gotta be ahead of them. I'm making them better players. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I am. But he grabs a fumble to round out the second half, and then old brick wall pick just finally gets a hit stick in there. About time we see one. It only took to like the last 2 minutes of the game, but and then yeah, Davis just he puts the dagger in the heart, and a little pick in the end zone. I mean, just to seal it off. It's a good day. I'm pretty sure we won 21-10. I mean, it's nothing to brag about, but you get what you get. It's a win. We gotta count it as that. My theme for the game is definitely believing in the Powerball. I mean, you think you got all the numbers right. You go home, you eat your Hungry Man dinner, you're watching TV at 6, the dog's barking, you're telling him to shut up because you're watching the numbers. And then as you're watching, just miss, 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 miss. Miss tackles. I mean, missing numbers, missing tackles. I mean, and I guess missed connections. Maybe they were trying to flirt with the other players. I don't know, but they're missing everything across the board. It was just like I said. I'm not getting rich off the Powerball, and I'm definitely not getting rich off betting off this team. I'll tell you that much. Reluctantly, I'm going to give my player of the game to McPot. I mean, a pick six, a few tackles, I guess a sack, sack, 2 sacks, whatever he got. I mean, I'll give him a little bit of credit. However, if I had a nickel for every tackle that I saw him miss, I could finally chip away at the alimony debt I've got. I mean, damn you, Sandra. Anyway, my Stunks player of the game, both offenses. I mean, this was just pitiful. I mean, yeah, we won, but oh, do you really want to win in this fashion? I'd almost rather lost if we were playing this bad. I mean, it's like we're on Neptune and they haven't left Earth. We're light years ahead of them, but yet it seems like we're sticking right with them. I mean, 11 points is nothing to brag about, but I mean, we just haven't learned to throw that brown leathery thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. Whatever. Bison by 11. Got the dub one. That's all we care about. But that's going to do it for me. We're going to hope for a better game next week. But until next time, friends, pay your taxes, tip your waitresses and waiters, and protect Michael Caine at all costs. I mean, dude's a legend. We need to start recognizing. And you have a good evening.